On this naked episode, I wave at a helicopter, hug a tree, and jump on a rock. If you're traveling South Africa, make your way to this hidden gem, Augrabies National Park in the Northern Cape, a place of great noise. Though in the heart of Africa, water is common here. But I found myself fascinated by rocks. One in particular caught my attention: Moon Rock. As I walk along, I discovered how it got its name, not only from its round shape, but also from the craters that are scattered all over the boulder. Walking on Moon Rock had me walking on the moon. But I would be a fool to miss the opportunity to moon on Moon Rock. I recently discovered something special about walking around naked. It speaks to the rebel inside of me. And there's something quite primal about it that just makes a view so much better. So if rocks isn't your thing, then how about a tree? Not just any tree, the tree with the best view in town. This is where I discovered that rocks can make music. We then drove to a place so I could speak with myself.
Hello?
Tried different directions
Hiya!
and sounds.
Hiya!
One in particular
Woo!
disturbed the local wildlife.
Woo!
3 beautiful kudus. These are bulls. Later, we also got to see some cows. No, not those cows. Yes, better. They seem to always be running, hence the name. Kudu, kudu, kudu. Satisfied with Echo Corner, we drove off to look at a tree that you can use to make coffee. Witgatboom, or shepherd's tree. You use not the leaves but the dried up roots to make coffee. Fresh roots are used to make porridge and the bark used to brew traditional beer. If this Klipspringer didn't move, you'd think that it's a statue. This is a great defense technique. Stand still and watch. Klipspringers are so cool that even our national animal imitates them. Springbokkies. The rocks around here come in all sizes and shapes. One even looks like the head of a buffalo. You can admire these rocks from various platforms, which provide truly breathtaking views. The great thing about the park is the ever-changing scenery. You can go from a lush water-rich area to an area where water is more scarce than chicken teeth. Nowhere in the brochure does it say to stay in your car or be fully clothed. So when I saw this massive tree, keep in mind that I am not a short person. So this tree is well over 5 meters tall. Although this is one Makulu tree, they come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are even tall and skinny. They play a vital role to birds, often providing the only sites to nest. Sadly, this giant aloe's numbers are falling due to climate change. This is one of 41 sites that are being monitored. Although they are well populated, their numbers to the south are even better. They are also of cultural significance, as they got their name from what the Bushmen used them for. They made quivers from the quiver tree. From the largest tree around to the largest antelope in the world, the Eland. The males can weigh up to a ton but still jump a 1.5 meter fence. I am relieved that these are herbivorous animals, but they are quite pale compared to my favorite antelope, the Gemsbok, an animal that is specialized to survive in the arid region, capable of going days without water, but curious about smells. Very curious. The female's horns are longer and thinner than the male's. But sadly, for some, a skew horn will stay with them forever. Never having the two iconic rapiers. Luckily, these antelope live in groups for safety. In Afrikaans, this animal translates to camel horse. They too come in different sizes and colors. Though in general, the giraffes around here are lighter in color than their cousins to the east. This is to combat the extreme heat. Back at camp, I got to see some Klipspringers up close. They walk with as little contact with the ground as possible. As their name suggests, this helps them to jump on rocks. They even have special brake pads in the form of a dew claw. Often found in pairs, with the males being the horny ones, the horned ones. Naturally, they enjoy a good graze, much like myself. While eating, they are blissfully unaware of the danger that lurks nearby. No, not the Hilux, but something caught their attention. And then they made like kudus. And I only caught a glimpse of their attacker. When I went to look for it, it was gone. So I left to go to look at something that can't hide in a bush. The waterfall. With a fall of over 50 meters, it's a sight to behold. Currently it's dry, but soon this whole valley will be underwater. Even the walkways suffered some damage during the last flood. But it was worse for the local population of flat lizard. Though generally very common, this was the only male and female that we saw. The Bushmen avoided this area called Augrabies, as they believe that a diamond-crowned snake stays in the area. So, I went to go look for it. Another perk of the park is being able to go for a walk. You can trek next to the gorge, and eventually you will find another waterfall. Though it's small, luckily there's two of them. It's a magical spot. You've got the not at all orange river, which starts in Lesotho and ends in Namibia. So this water travels over 2,000 kilometers. The Twin Falls also join the journey here at a place called Arrow Point. Naturally, I then let out my pointy arrow.
is Augrabies.
And what a place it is. Scared to sunburn my piester, I put on my clothes and headed back. But on the journey back, I saw a dassie, and then another back at camp. Did you know that their upper incisors never stop growing? And weirdly, their closest living relative is the elephant. This wasn't the only one chowing down. The leopard tortoise is a common sight in these parts. For some, it's not so obvious how they got their name, but others truly live up to it. Interestingly enough, they don't have a protective plate above their neck, like other tortoises do, which means that they can swim and also do this. But be warned, the baboons patrol these camps. Not all of them are naughty. Some live life like the days before raiding campers. Oh yeah, birds. They are everywhere in the campsite. Even variants of birds that I find back at home. And when you go for a drive, they are even more magnificent. And larger. Much larger. The largest bird on earth. The ostrich. Thanks for watching. Share it with your mates if you enjoyed it. Take it easy, but take it. Until the next episode. Mermaids. A worm. And a naked Sasquatch.